Hello and welcome to the 12th episode of the Jake Paul podcast.
Two dudes, one cast.
Yeah, there you go. I don't know why I keep saying that.
Dude, I almost said the same thing last week. That sounds like, hey bro, you ring it in this week. That way you fuck up instead of me. Yeah.
Two dudes, one cast.
Yes.
Apparently we're kind of hard to find on social media, so I gotta figure that out.
Well, I mean, we don't really post anything.
It's true. But
Maybe I should just change my name to Two Dudes, One Cast. People will be like, what the fuck? Who's this person?
You're gonna be like, promo.
I'll be like, hashtag Two Dudes, One Cast. Fucking Carolina Reaper Chip Challenge. Check it out.
All of the amazing things. Well, thanks for joining in. We're glad to have everybody back, as well as any new listeners that we have out there. This conglomeration of wonderful ideas always gets crazier as the weeks go on.
Yeah, mandatory shout out to all the people who have stuck with us this far. It's good to have you on board. That's why we keep doing it. It's also fun to hear feedback, so seriously, if you got something to say, let us know. Most of you that listen probably have our number at this point, so it's really not a big deal. Just hit us up. We're open for criticism or whatever.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's been the best thing for us.
But as always, I am Jake.
I'm Paul.
And this week we're been a bit busy this week, so we were kind of short on time and stumped on ideas in the little time frame we had to record, so we actually only brought one topic each this week.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully everybody learns something or gets a hell yeah, that's stupid, or just something they can relate to, hopefully. So I guess did you want to start it or you want me to?
I'll take it off.
All right. Right out the gates, bring it on, dude.
Yeah, well, I don't know if we say, like, stupid Olympics or major fuck up or where were we going with this, but, so I'm originally from Hawaii. I think we've talked about that a couple times.
Yeah, we've talked about it a few times, so this one really hits close to home for you.
Almost literally.
Yeah, as far as they knew.
Yeah, so over the past week, there was a false alarm, if you will, text message or Amber Alert that was sent out for the state of Hawaii that a ballistic missile was coming for the state, like, seek shelter. So, like, if typically in Michigan, what we see is like a child Amber Alert.
Yeah, you get the
description of a child. Yeah, description of a child. Whatever the vehicle is. So this came out and it was like ballistic missile threat, seek shelter. And, like, not a test, not a nothing. And this went out
to everyone.
Like, to everybody. Everybody that had a phone in Hawaii. And obviously mass hysteria.
No shit,
from
dude.
a ton of people. Especially with all the news blowing up everything about Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, no, I'd have pooped a little for sure, man. That's no fucking joke. Ballistic missile level cities, man.
Yeah, and it took the emergency response people 38 minutes to, like, send out a clear. So we're talking almost 40 minutes.
Where
there's
people
no
thought they were
in.
People thought they were gonna die.
Yeah, I mean, my sister texted me and she was like, well, what do you think about this? And I'm like, I don't know. It seems kind of stupid. But I guess she was saying there was, like, people just, like, crying in the streets.
Was she in Hawaii at that time?
She was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
so she goes to school in a different state, but was back home in Hawaii for Christmas and just happened to be there during this missile threat.
Julie just brings bad luck upon people.
She does. I think it's her, like, just clumsiness and walk it all overness that does.
So Julie shows up and a ballistic missile shows up with her.
Yeah. I'm not saying anything, but it's her. And so, yeah, just insane. Just, she was saying, like, people were crying in the streets, and I guess some people were, like, putting their kids down, like, sewers because they were thinking that was the safest place.
Yeah, concrete and all over them. I can't say I blame them. I don't know how I'd react.
Yeah.
If I think I'm getting fucking, hit with some sort of, anti-civilian fucking missile or whatever, like...
Yeah.
like, where do I go? What do I do? You know, like that. I haven't really made my emergency fucking plan.
Yeah.
And I imagine most people haven't.
Right. And then I started to think of like the funny aspect of that, of like, so imagine you're either drunk or like high on some type of drug, and you just flip over your phone and it's like ballistic missile threat. Like like if you're stoned and you're like, bro, we
What's
gonna die.
going on, man? We're so fucking hoes, bro.
Bro, like, are we dead? Like, are we dead right now? Just those
dude,
conversations.
Whoa, totally harshing my mellow, brah.
Like, all those ideas came through my head of like...
You think there was just like do you think there was those people that just like, this is my chance? And like that just mass looting and shit and just like,
I didn't hear...
I'm gonna give me that fucking
I looked
TV
into that and I asked my sister about it for sure, and she said that didn't happen.
Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah.
Because generally when there's like some sort of disaster or something like that imminent, it's just like, it's fucking...
Yeah. Go time. Purge.
It's anarchy.
Yeah.
It's the fucking purge. Yeah. It's just like, if I die, so be it, but I'll die with a fucking 85-inch flat screen.
Yeah.
You know, like... I've always wanted to drive through my neighbor's living room, you know?
Yeah, it's so crazy to think, you know, for 40 minutes, basically, most
people thought they were going to die.
Yeah. You're like, huh?
That's fucked up. Like, that is a huge fuck up.
Yeah.
Like, someone, like, I feel like getting fired isn't enough.
Right.
Like, you should be, that's almost like terroristic level.
Oh, yeah, like,
fuck up.
Traumatized a bunch of people.
Well, people think that, like, this is, like, that's war.
Right.
You know? Like,
oh, yeah.
This is Pearl Harbor again, in the same fucking place.
Right. Which happened little more than 60 years ago, which is insane.
Right. Yeah, and it's crazy to think about, but, like, you know, like, the people, there's people who are probably still living there that experienced it already.
Right, exactly.
So those people are buckled down, ready to fucking just, you know, prep for the apocalypse, you know? Like, someone needs to be in jail.
Yeah. Yeah, just the
massive oversight. You can't be like, hey, boss. So, yeah, I was like, I was in the office and I kind of like, you know, slipped up and I hit this button that sent out like an imminent ballistic missile threat to everyone.
Yeah. And they even were showing on the news, like, the system that they have, like, it was a drop-down menu, basically. So you click it, and there's two options. Test ballistic missile, ballistic missile. And there was no, like, are you sure? Like, confirm. Have you read the terms and conditions? Are you
super certain?
Yeah. I'm not a robot. There's none of that.
No, yeah, that's, I think that needs some looking into. They should probably hire a tech expert.
Yeah. Like, a system overhaul would be nice, because this dude literally just went, and that was it.
Maybe Sausage Fingers hit it. Like, this guy needs one of them Galaxy Notes.
Yeah.
That way he's got that bigger fucking, you know, tablet that makes phone calls.
Maybe it was Mickey Mouse. He's got those big 3 fingers.
Yeah. Fucking, yeah. Practice your button pressing, apparently, person who may or may not still be alive.
Yes.
After being dragged into the streets and just beaten to death by the people you scared.
Yeah. Like, yeah, how do you just go, like, after that? Like, I don't know what that guy's doing.
I know, like, especially you just get home. Wow. Hell of a day, sweetie. Just like, what happened with you, honey? Oh, I just kind of convinced the entire state that we were all going to get hit by a missile.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, Mondays, right?
Yeah.
Like,
just him looking at a Garfield poster like, you know what I mean?
He's like, yeah, I know exactly how you feel, bro. Yeah, just another one of them days. Another one of those false missile crisis days.
And, so yeah, as crazy as that was, then Japan had it happen, like, 3 days later.
No shit.
Yeah.
So is this, like, someone trolling?
I don't know. Being that close together, though, it's got to be something
Dude,
going on.
that's almost like criminal coincidence, dude.
Yeah.
3 days later, Japan. That's a very densely populated country, too.
Yeah.
Like, Tokyo is one of the fucking, if not the most populated city on Earth.
Definitely got to be high up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet they were fucking, like, losing their shit.
Yeah, same thing.
Oh my
Just
God.
like, how does this happen? Especially so close to each other.
Yeah, I guess the real question is, where does everyone think the missile's coming from?
Right.
Especially Japan. I'm pretty sure they're kosher with everyone for the most part.
Yeah, gotta be. So
I mean,
it just doesn't.
Maybe they think North Korea, too.
Yeah, I would imagine at that point everybody does.
Yeah, what do you do?
Shoot it.
Alright, so like, as far as worst day of work ever, what tops I just threatened the state with a ballistic missile crisis?
I guess the only one I can think of was, and I mean not to ruin the bit, but Joe Rogan in his, I want to say his last comedy special, talked about how at the White House for
Okay,
the first...
spoiler alerts for his last comedy special. You've been warned.
Yeah, there you go. He was talking about how the White House, like, front guard, like, was always men.
Yeah.
And I guess they had a woman do it. And her first day on the job, this dude ran through and, like, punched her or something. She fell right down, and he was loose in the White House for, like, 12 minutes.
Oh. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
So she's like, I'm putting this up for womankind. White House hasn't been broken into.
Yeah, I'm here
and
now.
Bam.
Oh, man. Dude, loose. That's just, oh, come on. She deserves another chance,
Yeah, exactly.
right? That's just a bad day.
Yeah,
That is a really bad day
yeah.
at work. It's just, all right, the leader of the free people is in danger because I got haymakered.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I'd say those are pretty close. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's like the dude fucking in charge of Guantanamo Bay hitting like the release all button on accident, you know?
Oh shit.
Oh fuck! There was no. Are you sure?
There definitely needs to be. Are you sure? But I didn't think
Yeah.
there used to be, but now I'm a big fan.
Yeah, there definitely needs to be like a secondary, like, hey, just double checking, bro. You sober?
Yeah.
Breathe into this.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. You're sober. Are you certain that you want to send out a missile crisis report for the entire state?
Yeah. Where's the AI when we need it?
Yeah, seriously.
Are you ready, Kevin? Are you ready?
Yeah, dude. Like, oh man, I feel like like rough days at work. Like we're gonna have to come back to that.
Yeah, dude.
Like
Like
just
a whole
worst
topic
day
on it, yeah.
of work ever.
Yeah.
We'll have to talk to people we know, just because like
I like it.
yeah, we'll have to do that.
That would be awesome.
I will write that down. Now you can hear the pen click.
I saw a little jump.
Was there anything else like?
Not on that topic that I could think of.
All right, so
He pretty much self-roasted, so.
yes. Which ironically, everyone thought they were gonna get roasted. All right, so I honestly I know I rant quite often, and
What?
yeah, especially on this podcast, it's kind of an outlet for me, and I had a lot of fun insulting the lack of intelligence that flat earthers have last week.
Yeah.
So this week, I want to talk about the people doing the Tide Pod challenge.
Oh my god, these fucking idiots.
So honestly, I tried to look up like a statistic or something to figure out how many people actually do it, but I couldn't really find a.
So for context, if nobody knows what we're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Tide Pod challenge, I don't know if you guys know what Tide is. It's laundry detergent.
Yeah.
Tide Pods are these little things that you throw in your laundry and they dissolve and clean your laundry. It's great. So the Tide Pod Challenge, takes this thing that does your laundry and you eat it.
Yeah.
If it sounds stupid, congratulations, you have intelligence.
You've passed step 1.
Yeah, no, you've apparently passed like half of the fucking people in America. So, as I was saying, I tried to find the number of people who did it or are doing it, but I couldn't really find a good. I couldn't find any numbers. I guess.
So the CDC has said that detergent-related sicknesses and ER visits within the first 11 days of 2018 were more than all of 2017 combined.
That's just there is no hope for this country if people think that this shiny, colorful thing that cleans your laundry, it has fucking bleach in it, okay?
Well, maybe what they're thinking is since it's a cleaner, it'll just take out the bad bacteria. Because we're learning a lot about bacteria nowadays.
Well, it's funny, like, you learn about bleach in school. Like, literally, there's, like, it's fucking science class. You learn about bleach. It's a base.
Yeah.
There's acids and bases. Bases fucking ruin you. So do acids.
Yeah.
Bleach is probably one of the hardest things on the fucking base scale. So, just real quick for the people who don't know, some of the effects from eating a Tide Pod. Vomiting, severe abdominal pain, flatulence, diarrhea, foaming at the mouth, burns to the digestive tract, shortness of breath, and, oh yeah, death.
Nice.
So, seriously.
I like
don't
farting and then diarrhea.
I mean, yeah, it's like the worst first date ever. You're puking, your abs hurt, you're fucking farting a bunch, you're shitting your pants, foaming at the mouth, you look like a rabid squirrel. Seriously, though, do not fucking eat these. Like, I'm I can't wrap my head around it. Everyone's just like, oh my god, Tide Pods.
Yeah.
What started this? Who started this? Because fuck you, person. You are stupid. And the fact that people thought it was funny and are doing it now, like, oh god.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I have no faith for the up and coming generation. We're so fucked.
I think one of the best things I've seen about it was a police station actually in Michigan, like, posted on Facebook the other day. Well, we never thought we'd have to say this, but don't eat laundry detergent.
Oh my god, man. It's seriously. And it's really sad because Tide is doing so much damage control. They're just like, seriously, don't eat these. They're for laundry. We don't know how better to explain it to you. It's not a food. Otherwise, it would say safe for human consumption. Well, instead of not safe.
They had, what was his name? Rob Gronkowski?
Yeah, they had Gronk do a commercial. And they posted on Twitter.
I love Gronk. One of the best professional athletes in football.
But he is dumb as shit, and he knows better.
Exactly.
Like, straight up.
Learn from Gronk, kids.
Yeah, come on. Gronk, like, his name sums up him as a person. He's LeBronk, Like, he's caveman-ish.
Pull the lever.
But, seriously, like, the Tide, I don't know why they're bothering at this point. As far as I'm concerned, if you're gonna do it, fucking let nature take its course. Weed out the weak ones,
We're getting too overpopulated.
Yeah, seriously. Population control. You know what, Tide? Just pull back all your warnings. It's really sad because, like, every article I read, they're just like, don't do it, but when you do, here's the number for the National Poison Control.
Right.
like, seriously, every article I read always ends with the number for poison control.
Yeah.
They're like, if you ingest one of these, or when you ingest one of these, drink water or milk and call a poison control center. It's just like, oh, god damn it.
Just the level of dumb.
You know what? I feel like the next fad,
reaching.
like, I feel like I could start the Russian roulette fad.
Yeah.
In this generation. Like, everyone would be like, oh my god, guys, check it out. YouTube hit.
Yeah.
I fill this revolver with one bullet.
Was it 1 or 6?
It's
6? Okay.
Yeah, that's, you know what? I think I'm gonna do American roulette. Russians can keep their 1. We'll just do 6.
Yeah.
And you play with all your friends. That way, we just, we don't have to weed out the unlucky ones, just the idiots who partake.
Yeah. So who wants to go first?
Yeah, sweet. Film
Go
it too.
you.
Post it on YouTube. Challenge people. Call people out like the ALS challenge.
Yeah.
Like, I nominate such and such to do this, and then you shoot your fucking brains across the room, and then your friend, who is obviously stupid because they hang out with you, is obligated to do it too.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And they have to nominate 5 other people to do it with them.
True.
Oh man,
I just pictured like someone do it like enthusiastically doing that, like the ALS challenge or whatever.
like, I'm getting antsy, guys.
Everybody, this
Hey,
is
this
Bobby.
is Jake. I'm doing the American Roulette Challenge. I wanna shout out to my family, my friends. I'm gonna nominate my mom and dad on this one. And just blow their fucking brain all over.
Or we could make it real exciting. We could be like, all right, you can use a clip that holds 19 rounds, but you only have to put 6 in it.
I like that. I like that very much. Either way, 6
Maybe.
Maybe this one won't work. Or you could just you just get the full clip, and you shuffle in 6 bullets and throw the rest 13 blanks in there.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and then you get like 20 people, or whatever, and you hire someone like me or you who has common sense and everything to pull the trigger. That way we feel better about ourselves because we're bettering society.
There you go.
And we can just point and pull as much as we want at any one person. So I see this idiot chewing on his Tide Pods. I just pulled the trigger 19 times. I'm just like,
One of these gotta hit.
Yeah, I'm like, no worries, guys. You got off lucky this time.
And then,
What do you know, though? I brought a second clip.
did he die from the? No. It's the Tide.
Actually, he got beaten to death with an empty pistol. You don't say. Looks like he shot him 6 times. So yeah, it was pretty gruesome.
I was trying to get the Tide out of his stomach.
Yeah, I was trying.
Figure holes that would streamline it quicker. Get the.
There's literally a plastic gallon shoved into his mouth. Yeah, there was milk in that at one point, but I dumped it out. I just wanted to force the plastic down his throat.
Just to help him out.
I just want to reiterate, though, real quick. Just seriously, don't fucking do the Tide Pod challenge. God, if it's funny to you, I really hope you think it's funny because it's so fucking stupid.
Yes.
If you're looking at it like, oh my god, pretty colors, I should totally try that. Don't even put one in your mouth. It dissolves in water. Your saliva is one of the strongest fucking acids. Okay? Just holding it in your mouth for a couple seconds will dissolve the package.
Yes.
And just contact with the fucking fluids can cause any number of the symptoms I listed.
Idiots.
That is a fact.
Idiots.
And I think most of us know how bleach works and that it's not something you should drink.
You know how your eyes water when you just get around it?
Yeah. They use it to get blood out of crime scenes. I mean, fuck. Just like
it would take most of the blood out of your body once you're dead.
It's like, seriously, it's like Monster times 10,000. This Monster will fucking just take the paint off a floor, okay? And I'm talking Monster, the energy drink. That's something people drink. That's fine.
Yeah.
Now, multiply it by 100.
Yeah.
1,000. I don't know. That's bleach.
Right.
It just fucking melts everything in you.
Wouldn't that be hysterical if Monster actually was just a 1/1000th
bleach.
concentrated
They're
bleach?
alright guys.
And they put yellow dye number 7.
Yeah, they're like, alright, this is weird, guys. You've been doing the Tide Pod challenge since you started drinking Monster.
That would be a very twisted emotions.
That's it. I mean, shit fucks. It's crazy. It takes paint and varnish and fucking stain out of floors. Like,
Yeah.
it's no joke. It's
Yeah.
very acidic,
It's insane.
but it's not bleach.
Idiots. The mass idiots.
And for God's sake, just read. I mean,
Maybe that's the message we want to convey. Read. Read.
practice. Yeah, practice reading. I guess I really don't know how better to tell people.
More. Right.
Just that whole Tide Pod challenge thing, man. This is 2018. I thought we had a puncher's chance. We came in like a lion,
Yeah.
and now we got retards doing their fucking Tide Pod challenge. It's really sad. I guess when you do the challenge, well, you're all smart because you're listening to this, so you're not gonna do the challenge. But if you know someone who does do the challenge, I pray that their death is slow and painful.
Yeah, we're not giving you the phone number. They deserve to get out of here.
You know, I mean, you can literally find the phone number on any article you will read about this.
It'd be great if it was
I'm
on
not
the
kidding.
bottom of the Tide. It probably
Tide?
actually is going to be
They've
now.
posted the number. They literally have like an entire page on their website dedicated to safety and health concerns. They take it very seriously, and it's really fucked up that they have to do that.
Right.
Like, they're like, seriously, don't eat these.
I can't believe this is a thing. I can't believe this is a thing.
It's a thing. Because Murica.
Yeah. Pachoo, 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 pachoo.
All right, so yeah, that's all I got about that.
Yeah. So I don't really have a would you rather, but I do have a question.
Oh boy.
So, if you did get the missile threat and it was confirmed,
Okay.
so like, boom, an hour and a half missile death, what do you do?
Oh boy. An hour?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Wow.
90 minutes.
Oh man, that is a really tough question. I guess I'd try and get in touch with my family. And I mean, if I didn't get a hold of them, I'd try and call some bitches. Like
What would you do with the other hour and 26 minutes?
yeah, right. Wait for them to arrive. I'm a family man. I like being around my family, so they'd be the first ones I get in touch with. And then, honestly, I try not to have regrets. So I'd try and get everything off my chest that was bugging me, but I feel like I wouldn't have too much sensical things going through my head with an hour and a half to live. I don't know. It's kind of one of those where it just like I'd kind of have to just go with the flow. Maybe I'd steal your TV. I'd just rip it off the wall where we hung it and just run away down the street. I'd be like, I'm not even going to use this. I just figured it'd be great to be on camera.
Right.
One of the people looting.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, I don't know. What would you do?
I'd probably, I don't know, if I'd want to go on like a psychedelic trip. Just to be
Just
like,
do all the drugs.
Just like, hey, this is it.
Would you eat a Tide Pod?
No. I don't want, maybe if I was tripping so hard, I would be like, look at this amazing little creature.
Yeah, you just do all the drugs.
I think that'd be definitely one of the options.
Yeah, I mean, what's there to worry about, right?
Yeah.
I might too. Go for
Yeah.
a drive afterwards.
The only thing would be if it doesn't kick in quick enough, so then you're just sitting there like,
You just
dead.
smoke all the pot you can get a hold of, and that way it feels like it takes longer.
There you go. Bro, where was the missile?
Alright, so I actually did have a would you rather.
Nice.
Alright, so would you rather have everyone hear your thoughts, like all the time,
Okay.
or hear everyone's thoughts all the time?
Hear everyone's thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if like everyone just like hated you, they'd be like, "Oh my God, he's stupid. He's
Because
Hawaiian."
everyone would hate me if they could hear all my thoughts.
That's so fair. You know, I feel like I'm the opposite.
Probably true. You're so outlandish and brash just in your normal conversation.
Yeah, I'm like, I pretty much just tell people how it is for the most part. So, like, if you could hear what I'm thinking, it doesn't change too much.
Right.
I mean, I feel bad for some of the gals I know.
Right.
To be like, wow, she looks really hot, you know? But it wouldn't be too bad. I mean, except on days where I'm, like, at home wearing my sweatpants or something. I'm, like, really drunk. Just be like, wow. I really need to shit. You know, just silly, stupid shit. Like,
right.
You know. Or like,
You're standing in line for milk and you're just like, man, that's a weird thing that gave me a boner.
Yeah. Just be like, I can't believe I had an uptuck in front of that old lady. You know? And I guess I gotta jerk off when I get home.
Yeah.
Then I'm there in my sweatpants. I'm like, wow, this is awkward because my roommates are standing in front of me. But yeah, it's, I don't know, hearing everyone's thoughts. I feel judged enough without hearing what you think, you know? But yeah, so.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good would you rather.
Thanks. Glad we got to, you know, share opinions, differing opinions.
It's good feng shui.
Yeah, feng shui. Well, with that being said, that wraps up our little mini episode, I suppose.
Yeah, mini but basically full.
Yeah. What do we got?
We're right on the mark.
Oh, 30 some. Well, I guess thanks again, everyone, for listening. This was episode 12 of Two Dudes, One Cast, not the Jake Paul podcast.
Yeah, Two Dudes, One Cast,
yes.
as I am remembering now.
Yes. But, yeah, seriously, thanks so much for listening, guys. As always, feedback, please direct it to me or Paul.
Definitely.
If you hate it, tell Paul.
I'm so full of myself already. And I'm like, okay,
yeah, just bring Paul's day down. I could really do without that. Seriously though, yeah, all the feedback, you know, we love to hear from people. If you got ideas, suggestions, if you want to be on a show, yada yada, please just let us know.
Yeah, find us on socials, hit us up.
Yeah, so until next episode, I'm Jake.
And I'm Paul.
Thanks for listening.